FRQ number 1. Let's see if we can do it. Marion Company, operating in a monopolistically competitive industry, produces a cleaning product called Bright Clean. The company produces the profit maximizing quantity, but it is operating at a loss. Draw a correctly labeled graph from Marion Company and show the following: profit maximizing output and price, level QM and PM, the area of loss. So really all you're drawing here is a monopoly graph with your marginal cost, prime profit max, which is where you should know marginal revenue equals marginal cost, straight up till we hit our demand curve. Bam, bounce to the left, price PM, down QM. Easy enough. They say they're making a loss, so let's just draw in an ATC above the price. When your price is less than your ATC, you have a loss. So we're going to go straight up till we hit that ATC and make a rectangle there, and that's all of our loss right there. This is a stock question they ask quite a bit. What must be true in the short run for the company to continue to produce at a loss? Well, the price must be greater than the minimum of the AVC. The AVC, remember our shutdown point. Shutdown is where the price equals the minimum of the AVC. So if the price ever fell to that minimum of the AVC, we would shut down immediately. For us to keep operating, even though we're making a loss, the price better be greater than the minimum of the AVC, or we would have shut down. All right, assume now that the demand for cleaning products increases and the company is now earning short-run profits. Well, that changed quickly. Relative to the short-run situation, how does each of the following change in the long run? Number of firms. For monopolistic comp, remember, one of the characters of monopolistic comp is easy entry and exit, right? No barriers to entry, so firms can enter. So in the short run, when there's profits, we know in the long run firms would enter. And as firms enter, right, supply would increase, price would go down, we would return back to long run equilibrium. So the number in firms would increase. Company profits would, if they're making profits in the short run, remember they're going to return back to long run equilibrium, or where the price is equal to the ATC, and they'll return back to zero economic profit, or what we could call it, and we should know that it is also called a normal profit. So those are the same thing. So company profits would go down to a zero economic profit. In the long run, if the company continues to produce, will it produce the allocatively efficient level of output? Price is going to be greater than their marginal cost. They will never, the answer was no, it will never be allocatively efficient. Let's draw it. Let's draw it in long run. For monopolistic comp, one of the important things is to know just immediately what monopolistic comp looks like in the long run. Again, because there's easy an entry and there's no barriers to exit or entry, I guess I should say, your ATC in long run would be tangent to the price, and that's the word we want. Price and ATC will be tangent to one another. So this is a monopolistic comp in the long run. It is not allocatively efficient, which is right there, and it is not allocatively efficient because their price is greater than the marginal cost. All right, they are what we know as price makers, right? And they will never produce allocatively efficient unless forced to do so. In the long run, will the company be operating in a region where economies of scale exist? Notice that we're in the downward section of our average total cost curve. Because we say we're in the downward section of our ATC, we will say that we are in the economies of scale region. And we would just explain that as that we are in the downward sloping section of our ATC. All right, guys, take care. Be safe. Bye.